Think you remember the biggest stars of the 70s and 80s? Prepare yourself, because what you're about to see might just leave you speechless. Once the shining faces of Hollywood's golden age, these icons defined beauty, talent, and fame for an entire generation. But time, pressure, and the relentless expectations of stardom have transformed them in ways fans never imagined. In this video, we're peeling back the curtain, exposing the jaw-dropping transformations, the untold stories behind the glamour, and the human reality behind the fame. Stay with us till the very end, because our final reveal will absolutely stun you. Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall wasn't just another actress, she was a phenomenon. In the late 1970s and 80s, she carved a place in Hollywood with her distinctive look, raw energy, and unforgettable performances in classics like Popeye and The Shining. Her portrayal of Wendy Torrance, trembling, terrified, and heartbreakingly real, remains one of cinema's most haunting depictions of fear. But behind those expressive eyes was a woman under immense pressure. After leaving the spotlight in 2002, Duvall retreated to a quiet life in Texas, far from the noise, cameras, and chaos of Hollywood. Then in 2016, she resurfaced with a deeply troubling appearance on Dr. Phil, where she openly discussed her mental health battles. The episode triggered national backlash. Many believe the interview exploited her vulnerability instead of offering compassion. Years later, in a 2021 Hollywood Reporter interview, Duvall opened up about her emotional exhaustion from The Shining, admitting the role left her drained and tearful. But her spirit never faded. In 2023, she made a heartfelt return in the indie horror film The Forest Hills, proving that her creative flame still burns. Shelley Duvall's journey stands as a haunting yet hopeful reminder that behind cinematic greatness often lies an unseen emotional cost. Janice Dickinson. Few faces defined the fashion world of the 70s and 80s like Janice Dickinson. She wasn't just a model, she was the supermodel. With fierce confidence, striking beauty, and magnetic energy, Janice graced the covers of Vogue an astonishing 37 times. But as time passed, Hollywood's obsession with youth began to take its toll. Determined to hold on to her former image, Dickinson underwent multiple cosmetic procedures, facelifts, breast augmentations, tummy tucks, transformations that drastically alter her appearance. She remained in the spotlight, appearing on shows like America's Next Top Model, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and Celebrity Big Brother. Yet, critics claim she had become unrecognizable. Even doctors on Botched once called her case one of their toughest. But in recent years, Janice's story has taken a beautiful turn. At the 2023 Fendi event in West Hollywood, she appeared radiant, softer, natural, and full of life. Now, she speaks openly about aging, recovery, and self-acceptance, proving that true beauty lies not in perfection, but in resilience. Bridget Fonda. In the 1990s, few actresses radiated elegance and power like Bridget Fonda. Born into Hollywood royalty, she seemed destined for the screen from the very start, making her first appearance at just 5 years old alongside her father, Peter Fonda, in Easy Rider. Her career soared with acclaimed roles in The Godfather Part 3, Single White Female, Point of No Return, and Jackie Brown. But in 2003, at the height of her fame, Bridget made a decision that stunned everyone. She walked away. After marrying renowned composer Danny Elfman and later welcoming their son Oliver in 2005, Bridget chose peace over pressure. She traded film sets for family dinners, fame for quiet mornings in Santa Barbara. Nearly 2 decades later, when paparazzi captured her in 2022, fans were shocked by her transformation. But Bridget was calm, radiant, and unapologetically herself. Now in her 60s, she remains content, grounded, and at peace, living proof that sometimes the bravest act of all is choosing a life away from the spotlight. Kelly McGillis. In 1986, Kelly McGillis became an icon overnight, playing Charlie opposite Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Confident, elegant, and magnetic, she represented a new kind of leading lady, intelligent, independent, and unforgettable. But as the years passed, McGillis chose authenticity over appearances. She stepped away from Hollywood's narrow beauty ideals, embracing her gray hair, her wrinkles, and her changing body, with grace, not shame. When Top Gun, Maverick hit theaters in 2022, without her, fans were heartbroken. Kelly, however, took it in stride. I've aged, she said simply, and I'm okay with that. Today, living quietly in North Carolina, she teaches acting and focuses on her own well-being. Her journey reminds us that true confidence doesn't come from clinging to youth, It comes from embracing the person you've become. Helen Hunt. For millions, Helen Hunt will forever be Jamie Buckman from Mad About You. Her warmth, humor, and effortless charm made her one of the most beloved actresses of the 1990s. But Helen's brilliance stretched far beyond television, with unforgettable performances in Twister, Castaway, and the Oscar-winning As Good as It Gets, which earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress. Unlike many in Hollywood, Hunt never chased vanity or superficial fame. She chose substance over spectacle and built a career grounded in intelligence, depth, and heart. In 2019, she reprised her Mad About You role for a nostalgic reboot, reminding fans that authenticity never ages. Today, she continues to act, direct, and advocate for real portrayals of women, proudly rejecting the pressures of cosmetic perfection. Helen Hunt remains a timeless example of grace, groundedness, and quiet power in an industry obsessed with illusion. Nicolette Sheridan. Before she became the unforgettable Edie Britt on Desperate Housewives, Nicolette Sheridan began her journey as a model. Her acting debut in Paper Dolls, 1984, and breakout role in Knots Landing made her a primetime favorite, earning multiple awards and a legion of fans. Over time, her look evolved, sparking endless chatter about aging and beauty. But Sheridan faced the noise head-on. In a 2023 60 Minutes Australia interview, she said powerfully, "My face reflects my journey, and I'm owning it." That statement summed up her strength. She's open about both cosmetic choices and natural changes, proving that acceptance, not perfection, is the real goal. Now, she leads a quieter life focused on writing, animal advocacy, and peace, still captivating the world with her confidence and authenticity. Pamela Anderson. Few names capture the essence of 90s fame like Pamela Anderson. The blonde bombshell who defined an era, from her Playboy cover to her legendary red swimsuit in Baywatch, she became one of the most recognized faces on the planet. Yet behind the glamour was a woman searching for meaning beyond image. In recent years, Anderson has undergone a transformation, not of face or form, but of soul. At the 2023 Cannes Film Festival, she arrived makeup-free, natural, radiant, and unapologetically real. Her decision made global headlines, but for Pamela, it wasn't rebellion, it was freedom. Now living peacefully in Canada, she focuses on writing, animal rights, and environmental causes, a far cry from her Baywatch days, but closer to her true self than ever before. Pamela Anderson's evolution is proof that beauty, at its core, is honesty. Lil' Kim. When Lil' Kim burst onto the scene in the mid-1990s, she shattered boundaries. Her debut album Hardcore sold over 6 million copies worldwide, redefining what it meant to be a woman in hip-hop, bold, fierce, and unapologetically powerful. But fame came with pain. Her evolving looks became the subject of endless criticism, debates about beauty, race, and self-image that followed her for years. Through it all, Kim never stopped being a survivor. After serving time in 2005 for perjury, she came back stronger, performing, releasing music, and inspiring new generations of artists like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. In 2023, she took the stage again, proudly embracing her legacy as the queen bee of hip-hop. Lil' Kim's story isn't just about transformation. It's about endurance, reinvention, and unstoppable spirit. Tina Yothers. As Jennifer Keaton on Family Ties, Tina Yothers grew up before America's eyes. Her natural beauty and charm made her a beloved child star, and her honesty as an adult has made her a respected voice in Hollywood today. Now 51, Yothers speaks openly about aging and the unrealistic standards placed on women in entertainment. In a 2023 60 Minutes Australia interview, she proudly said, "My face reflects my journey, and I'm owning it." Victoria Principal. In the late 1970s, Victoria Principal ruled television screens as Pamela Barnes Ewing on Dallas, a symbol of beauty, strength, and sophistication. Even decades later, her timeless appearance continues to spark fascination and speculation. Now in her 70s, some suggest she's had surgical enhancements, from facelifts to rhinoplasty, rumors fueled by her past marriage to plastic surgeon Harry Glassman. But Victoria has always denied the claims, crediting her youthful glow to clean living, discipline, and skincare. Beyond acting, she built an empire. From Victoria Principal Productions to her best-selling wellness books and skincare line, she turned her fame into a legacy of self-care and empowerment. Daryl Hannah. Enchanting, ethereal, unforgettable, Daryl Hannah captured hearts as the mermaid in Splash and continued to shine in Roxanne, Steel Magnolias, and Kill Bill. Her beauty felt otherworldly, but her choices were grounded and real. Throughout her career, Hannah has resisted Hollywood's obsession with cosmetic perfection. She's joked about being too much of a coward to go under the knife, and even as whispers about subtle changes followed her, she's remained at peace with herself. Today, she lives far from the flashbulbs with her husband, musician Neil Young. Together, they advocate for the planet, practicing sustainability and environmental activism on their California ranch. Daryl Hannah's story isn't about fame fading. It's about finding purpose that shines brighter than any spotlight. These are the stories behind the faces we grew up with, stories of triumph, transformation, and truth. They remind us that fame fades, beauty changes, but the human spirit endures. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because more Hollywood legends await in our next deep dive. See you in the next one.